Well, that's good stuff. Oops. All right, what's up, my favorite people? What's up, Michigan? What's going on? Hope your Saturday's going good. You guys just happened to watch Jaco today? I believe he put a video out about 3 hours ago. Let's see here. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, if you haven't checked out the Jaco video, go check that out. Take it for what it's worth. Just kind of got to get a plan together, start stocking up. You know, get some water. You guys already know what's going on. So, hey Diamond, hey Shep. So yeah, let's get a plan. Let's not wait around on anyone else. I've already stocked up a little bit, but I'm gonna stock up more in case I gotta help my neighbors out or my mom and my grandma. They've been stocking up a little bit, but I'll grab another 4 or 5 cases of water in the morning, and then we got a couple ponds by us. You can use that to flush the toilet. We'll see. We'll see what starts happening here. I guess they're going to start choking out supply chains. We've already started doing it in Chicago. Already been rumors of people dropping off trailers of food at Walmart distribution centers, letting it go bad. We've all heard this before, so take it for what it's worth. Just be prepared. But enough of that. What we got to do is, what I want to do is I want to get a plan together. Talk to a buddy of mine. Not a buddy, I just met the guy. Great dude from UAW brother down in Kentucky. He's probably listening. I don't see him in chat yet, but kind of got the same concerns that I do, and I believe we all do, where we don't really have a plan. The other day I talked about 10 stages of genocide. Genocide has always had a great plan. They've always been organized. Look at BLM, how organized they were over last summer. Antifa, all that. They've been well organized. They've actually had drops. You know, pallets of bricks dropped at certain areas. So, and we're sitting back here all divided. I know some of you guys got channels. You guys can, and you don't have to have a channel. You guys can do it off Facebook. Get people around you. You guys got friends more than likely where you live. Hopefully they're like-minded. I'm sure not all your friends are like-minded like this, but when things do happen, they're going to come running to you, because believe it or not, they have been listening to you. So they're going to come running to you. You guys are touching more people than you know. So just keep up the good work. Prepare yourself, because when you prepare yourself, it relaxes you more. You're kind of prepared. It's like, if you ever played sports, that's why you practice. In the military, you would do drills all the time, so you could do them in your sleep. So when stuff does happen, it's like autopilot. Your training just takes over. And that's kind of what we got to do with this whole preparing for what might be coming. I've said for a while that if I was going to do this, I'd do it in the wintertime. It makes sense. So I think here shortly we'll probably start seeing like the toilet paper thing. That was like a trial run. We're like, oh, let's just play around with them. Well, if toilet paper just went away, couldn't get toilet paper. What if that happened with water or meat or other essential things? Toilet paper is not a real huge thing. Sucks not having it, but whatever. Use a sock, take a shower, whatever. So I'll put the codes in here in a minute. So yeah, very organized. Look back to Germany, with the Holocaust and all that. That had to be pretty well planned. You always wonder, well, how they get all those people to do that? Well, people are doing it right now. So we'll see. Just prepare, relax, have fun. I don't really worry about too much. I just like being prepared. We know what happens. I like to eat, so I like to have food. Help your neighbors out, help your family out, which I'm sure you're all already doing. Look after the old people. More likely help your kids out, because I know you've been telling your kids to prepare and all that, but probably they haven't, more likely. So think about them. And so my plan right now is basically just do not consent to anything. These people are just bullies, and they're just so-called doing their job, which I don't know how they can sleep at night just doing their job. Like at my work, well, you got to wear a diaper. We don't have to now. Well, you got the Jabberwockies and the non-Jabberwockies. So, but I've already been. I ate dirt when I was a kid, so I'm all set with that whole thing. I'm good. I don't need to wear that thing. I'm not wearing it. It don't do you any good. Well, you got to do it because I told you to. No, you want me to do it so you can control me. That's what my managers and all these other people that are so-called above you, they want you to just stay in step. Just don't shake the boat. Don't rock the boat. Just do what you're told, and everything will be okay. Well, look where that got us. By not standing up, not going, no, you know what? You're wrong. You're not supposed to do that. That's wrong, and we're not going to go for it. And then, if you got to go in there yourself, you got to go in there yourself. Like I said before, it's better to have numbers. So that's my plan right now. It's just real simple. If we all do it, do not consent. Well, you got to wear that. No, I don't have to. No, I got God-given rights to breathe freely. No, I don't have to do anything. Well, it's a law. No, it's not a law. We're our governor's boss. It's not the other way around. So that's what just don't comply. Throw a fit. Be a Rosa Parks. I'm not going to the back of the bus. I'm sitting right here. Many other people in the history have done that. And it just takes one person to stand up, then 2 stand up, then 5 stand up, then 10. Look what happened in Australia the other day, where they walked right by the police. I don't know if they overran the police or the police stepped aside. I didn't see the whole video, but they're doing something. Look at the French. Look what they're doing. They're showing up in numbers. We outnumber these people. We don't have to cower down to these people. What they're doing is wrong. If we don't stand up now, it's only going to get harder. So that's my plan. Just do not consent. We do that, I think we'll be okay, because I think lockdowns are coming, and I think it's going to get a lot worse, especially with the wintertime coming. So it's simple. Just do not consent. Make them do the right thing, and have a backbone. Stand your ground. It's simple. Stock up. Be prepared. You don't want to be out with all the crazies when everything, because you're probably only going to have a couple hours before everyone starts, oh, there's no food. Well, you don't want to be out in that situation. So stock up. Get out of the major cities if you can. If not, then you got enough food. You got enough water. You can just hunker down for a few days till everything kind of passes. And I kind of been ignoring chat. Let me go back check. Yeah, so Kathy's from Australia. Yeah, that was yesterday. So the police were outnumbered. Well, the police really don't want any confrontation anyway. More than likely, most of them know what they're doing is wrong. So yeah, Maria says, I rode the New York subways for 12 years and taught over 20 years. I believe I have an immune system made of steel. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, touching all those turnstiles and everything in New York. Yeah. You probably live forever. Yeah. We all got a good immune system. We're going to be all right. Wife talked to a friend of hers. I think her husband's a nurse, and the hospital are filling up again with the 2019. Who knows? Last time we were lied to so much. Who knows what to believe? So I don't know. Just take what I say and what everyone else says with a grain of salt, and just kind of figure your own path out. Kind of, because you can learn a bunch of things from people you don't even like. You can learn what not to do. Like, well, I'm not doing that. That guy's a goofball. I ain't doing that. But you can do the opposite and learn just as much. You can learn from everybody. Let's put it that way. So, just help each other out. We'll all get through this. And, then we'll have a big, huge cookout somewhere in central United States. Have like a Woodstock, maybe. I don't know. Big old party. That'd be cool. Talked to a buddy at work. I think I told you guys this morning. They said some school districts sent out a note saying that their kid needs to wear a diaper this year. They said, no, we'll just pull our kids out of school, which is great. I think that's what needs to happen. Let's going on, Diamond?
Hey, Jeff, it's your pain in the neck, Colin.
Oh, no. No. You need to get your own. I mean, not that I want you to get your own show, but I think you're getting pretty comfortable with
Calling in.
getting on here. Yeah. I have to. It's gonna be Diamond Lil show.
The Diamond Lil show.
Sounds good, don't it?
Well, it would look, I mean, up in lights, Diamond Lil. Huh.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I probably, a lot of people have been talking to me about it. So I just have to get that, you know, to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. First step's the hardest.
Mhm.
You'll have a ton of people backing you. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think the winter time would probably be the time, because it hurts worse trying to heat your place and, you know,
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, I think we talked about that. There was not really arguments in chat. This was a while ago. I can't remember whose show it was on. They were talking about people in the South being hot. Yeah, it's hot, but you can go lay out in the yard, or you can go to a beach and you can still survive. You're not going to go outside and up here in the north in the wintertime and survive.
Right.
You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
They know that.
It's hard. For me, it's harder to, in the wintertime, when you get so cold, to warm up than it is, go outside.
Yeah, you're still going to be hot in the summer down in the South, but you're hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just not complying with anything. I know the schools are going to try to push things. I know that Henry Ford's pushing the mandatory jab. I didn't go to that rally today. I didn't really look for information on it, but I looked for information last night on it. I'll find out what's going on later when I get to work about it.
Well, they're leaning towards that. The school, I think you'll see the schools are leaning towards that. What was it? Remote said the other night, the NHL.
Yeah.
NHL has now made it mandatory for those guys. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'd be walking out.
Yeah, 1,000%. I think, I don't know if I think they get huge tax breaks from the government. I believe. I believe the NFL does. So of course, if the government's giving you, they're paying you basically. So of course you're going to do what they say.
Yeah.
Just like churches, just like all that stuff.
But
schools, the exact same thing.
But they have to do the I don't consent. If they all stood up and said no, what are they going to do? They're not going to have anybody to play the games.
Yeah, that's a problem, and that's a problem with us at work. You got a few people that'll stick together and go, absolutely not. But you got a few people that are kind of on the fence about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I really need my job, and I got kids to support, and I really can't lose my job, so I'm going to go ahead and take the jab. Like, well, what are you going to do in less than 2 years when you're dead? What are you going to do then? How are you going to take care of your kids and then? How are you going to more likely, if you die, if you take the experiment, then your insurance is not going to pay your life insurance. Now what are you going to do? You think you're taking care of your family, but you really weren't.
Right, exactly. Well, what a lot of people are doing is they're justifying it, saying, well, that's just a conspiracy theory. There's no, there's no data to support that. Well, there is data. There's a lot of data out there supporting that, they are not good for you.
Yeah. People just don't want to hear it. They just, and I did it for years. Hey, just don't bother me. Just give me my beer. I'm gonna drink my beer, and I ain't gonna bother nobody. That's kind of what's going on now.
Yeah.
I just want to go to work. I just want to pay my bills. Well, it's coming to your doorstep. So, hey, how you doing, Shepherd?
I'm good. How are you guys? Trying
Hi,
to get
good.
comfortable, but still be able to see you and me. Hi. Good to
Hello.
see you.
Good
There
to
we
see
go. Can you
you.
see me a little bit?
How's
There.
Washington State going?
What'd you say?
How's Washington State treating you?
It's beautiful here right now. I don't know if you can see if I put it. Can you see my garden? I don't know oh, where's the camera?
Yeah, we can see a little bit of it. Yeah.
I need to do a video and walk around my place
There you go.
when the flowers are here. So good to see everybody. You, Jeff.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. I need to prop this up. Hold on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Washington State's absolutely beautiful this time of year.
So my husband did a race up at Mount St. Helen,
Yeah?
and he went all the way around the crater.
Yeah.
And he has a couple pictures where he's showing him, they had taken pictures along the way, and he's running by on this trail with these two beautiful lakes right behind him. And I think he said it was like 12 miles in. And I just like, wow, how many days would it take me to get to those so we could camp?
Yeah. Michelle, you listening to this? Shepherd's from Washington State. Her husband just ran up Mount St. Helen. Yeah, ran. Yeah. Yeah.
He's a trail runner.
Yeah. That's we walked it, and it was absolutely beautiful. Took us a little longer, but we did it.
Mhm.
Absolutely beautiful. Look up near get to the top, you look out, you see Mount Rainier, Spirit Lake, still log filled. All the other like Mount Hood, Mount Adams, I think.
Right.
Remember
Mount
right.
Adams and Mount Hood. Yeah.
Three
So
Sisters way down there.
Next weekend he's running around Mount Hood.
Yeah. Well, good for him.
Good for him. I'm not going.
Yeah.
He has to go there by himself. I know.
I'd
He
cheer
likes
on the sideline just like you. I'd be cheering him on, but no way would I be running with him.
Well, I've never even gone to cheer him on. Not yet.
Oh.
I mean, they're pretty remote, and they're like 50-mile races, and
Yeah.
it's somewhat hard for someone that's not used to doing that kind of thing to go up there for a few days. He likes to what he calls boondock, which is to just sleep in his truck. And his truck, I've told a lot of people, I trust him, whatever he does, I trust him. I'm very confident in him, but I'm not his truck.
Yeah.
It's a piece of crap. I mean, it runs on 3 cylinders. He says, well, it's always been that way. I think it's in like a 94.
Yeah. Wife says the same thing about mine, but it's bought and paid for. It's good. It's always treated me right. It's just hard for guys to get rid of stuff like that. For me, anyway.
He also he went there to Wyoming and South Dakota, there and back in that truck.
Yeah, I'll go to Florida. I trust that truck go anywhere. Yeah.
I've let go of that kind of stuff. So I used to be a worrywart,
Yeah. Yeah.
Next month on the 16th, we've had a rocky road, of course, through our life together, but August 16th, we'll celebrate 40 years of our first marriage together. So 42 years altogether now.
Wow.
So yeah,
Congratulations.
That's
Uh-huh,
awesome.
thank you.
That's awesome.
But we've been divorced twice. So it's a rocky road. We're
Yeah.
not actually legally married, but yeah, we're together. He's my husband.
Yeah. I think the 17th we'll be married 2 years, right, Michelle? Yeah. I got the date
Oh.
right. Woo!
August 17th.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, we've been together, what, 7? Coming up on 7? 6, 7? It seems like just yesterday's, it's just.
Good thing it doesn't feel like the office.
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't get any sandwich today.
She just made me a sandwich. I was going to take a picture of her. Yeah, that was good.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Mhm.
But yeah, I miss Washington State every single day. The beauty of it. I mean, Seattle's beautiful.
Used to be.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Man, what a beautiful state. Wow.
Mhm. I think Seattle used to be called Little San Francisco at one time
It might have been
because,
the
the
gold rush.
hills and
Yeah.
pardon me?
The gold rush, maybe?
No, because of the hills and, just the look of it.
Yeah.
It's, I'm really struggling with coming to the realization of what everything really means to the elites.
Yeah.
So because the landscape we look at is beautiful and we love the architecture.
Yeah.
But to the elites, it means completely something else. And they rule the world.
Now, when I was there, they had that Big Bertha. You remember that? I think it was
No,
Big
what
Bertha.
is that? What
It's
is
a
that?
tunneling machine.
Oh my goodness.
And they had it right
Okay.
by, it was downtown underneath the viaduct.
Hmm.
And they were supposedly, what they told us was they were getting ready to tunnel down to like San Francisco or LA or whatever. And at the time, this was 2015, I really didn't think nothing about it. I just said, oh, that's interesting. Well, I mean, it was like maybe 100, 200 feet from the water. So it was right by that viaduct, the most dangerous viaduct in the world or in the United States, whatever. And but it always broke down. So I don't know if it was just they're plugging a hole while people on the inside were actually working. But what a better place just to bring a ship in right there. You're 100, 200 feet from the water. Your tunnel right down to
Something
the
is
border.
spurring my memory banks about something being caught there at the port or something in Seattle
Yeah, I mean, China
recently.
Yeah, I don't know. It just now that we know what we know, looking back, you're like, something was going on there for sure.
I have something about Oprah
Okay.
with a connection to the Pacific Northwest I didn't know about. And I really didn't know about this. I didn't know about her until after I saw this information. So I'm always looking at nice properties, and I like Puget Sound, and I like the San Juan Islands,
Yep.
And so my daughter and I even went to Port Townsend, and we stayed there overnight and went on a whale watching trip over to Friday Harbor.
Yep.
And so since then, it was just so nice there. So I always like looking at condos and property and seeing what's affordable to buy, just to envision it mostly. And I was on realtor.com, and I was on one of the islands out there, and I saw properties. You can see properties that are not for sale, but that they're there. And one of them, it said owned by Oprah Winfrey. And it was a beautiful residence. But what caught my eye, or now I had to go back and I had to read it again to make sure I saw what I saw. It had a hobbit house. And nobody knows what where it went to. It's on an island. It's a hobbit house under the ground. So I'm thinking submarines. I'm thinking tunnels. Now
Yeah.
I am,
Yeah.
but not when I saw but it's probably still there. You went and looked on the islands of the San Juans. I don't remember which island it was.
Hmm.
But it was advertised like as a conference. You could go there and, used for conferences or, retreats, that sort of thing. But she owned it, and there was a hobbit house on it, or a hobbit hut.
Hmm.
No one really knew why it was there for.
Mm.
Well,
I
Yeah.
think we can imagine.
Yeah.
I think the evidence is stacking up.
Mhm.
Yeah, the part that bothers me a little bit, it's all in plain sight. It's been right in front of our face for so long. It's like it's the best place to hide sometimes, right in plain sight.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know what that reminds me of? So I'm reading about the Rothschilds right now, and I'm on part 7 of 8. And I'm like you, Jeff. It's interesting. Since I've started reading again, and these books of what I've been started to read again after many years. I only read technical workbooks before. I've learned that I have a trouble comprehending it until I listen to it again. So I listen to my stuff again when I'm editing it, but then also after it's done and it's on YouTube, I listen to it again. And I can comprehend it. I'm just like that, like
Yeah.
you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm finding that very interesting.
Yeah.
So right now, if I were to talk about what I just read, I probably could, because I just listened to it today again. But yeah, that's interesting. But I'm thinking about putting together a review of this family and putting like pictures together of who's who now in today's Rothschild world. And it's interesting because I love watching the Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And there's a girl on there named Kyle Richards. She's been on there forever. She was a child actress. I think she was on Little House on the Prairie. And her sister, Kim Richards, used to also be on there. And she was like on some kid movies.
She was in
Anyway.
Nanny and the Professor, I think, wasn't she?
No,
Nanny-
that wasn't Kim.
no.
No, that wasn't Kim, but I know who you're talking about. She
Yeah.
died too. She died,
Yeah.
that woman. So this season, they need to revitalize this reality show. They've got some real bombshells going on. So now Kathy Hilton is Kim and Kyle's older sister. Kathy Hilton is married to Rick Hilton. Her daughter is Paris Hilton, and her other daughter is Nikki Hilton. And Nikki Hilton just married a Rothschild and now have a baby together.
Mm.
And so the other night's show, they were in the desert somewhere in California, on an overnight girls trip or something. And it was going to be the eclipse. And Kathy knew that it was the 600-year eclipse. And they actually did, right in plain sight, a little ritual and talked about the eclipse and how it was summer solstice. I don't know, something like that. Oh my goodness, right there in front of us. So yeah, definitely a ritual. And I found that that's how they do it. And then there's another woman, Erica Jane, that's on the same show. She's married to Tom, the lawyer.
Girardi.
Yes. Yes. Do you watch it?
I've seen it. I don't watch it all the time, but I've seen, episodes here and there.
Erica, whoa, she's
Oh,
in
my goodness.
big trouble. Oh my goodness. The money laundering that's going on. Whoa. Yeah. Big time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway.
Well, we know they keep the bloodlines together. They don't
Hmm.
go out of the bloodlines. We know that.
It's important to get into
Yeah.
the bloodline.
Yeah.
And I don't know the Hilton bloodline yet. I don't know anything about them. I don't know who they're connected to. They could be Rothschilds. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it goes too far. I think they kind of just like I think Clinton was a Rothschild, I believe.
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ellen was a Rothschild.
Okay. Tom Hanks was one of them. I don't remember.
Rockefeller.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I'll just change my name. Well,
Did you hear about that guy that they made a movie about him? His name was David Rockefeller, and he got into the elite circles, and he wasn't related. He just made it up, according to the movie.
that's interesting. I don't know if I'd want to infiltrate that group.
Mm-mm.
They'd find out I was a fake. They'd be like, "All right, well, we're gonna go for a walk."
Anyway, that's my trivia for a Saturday
Yeah,
about
that's
the
interesting.
elites. I'm gonna finish up that Rothschild part tonight. Ugh, the names get me.
Yeah, make you sick.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, it's becoming, I don't know, it's so evil what they've done. They've started every war.
Yep.
Or no, they've funded every war on both sides, right?
Yep.
But it's not like, England went to them and said, could you help us? No. They strategized to help create wars on both sides. They created it to make money for themselves.
Yeah.
They're diabolical.
yeah, they did it with what they do it with. They did it with AIDS in Africa. Kind of took over when they couldn't pay for the vaccines. They just took the resources. I believe it was the United States that did that.
Mhm.
So that's how they acquire land. I don't remember the whole story, but it's basically what happened. Then they went over. I think Bill Gates was involved in that. They went over there to vaccinate everybody, and maybe that's where he got strung up. Hopefully,
I was going to ask you, do you believe that story? India, 2013.
yeah. Nothing would surprise me anymore. And you really don't need. I mean, with the technology we have, Bill Gates already made that what am I looking for? He already made that. They don't need him around really to move forward with the agenda.
The foundation.
Yeah. They don't need him around for that. So he could be dead a long time ago. They're still gonna, and they could just make a film and there he is. Who's really seen him? So that wouldn't surprise me none.
Right. Me either. Nothing surprises me.
Well, they're saying too that people that we think have died have not died, and people that we think are still alive have died. So, I mean, it's just, we have no clue until all of this is exposed, really.
That's right. We just have to live in our faith that good will prevail, and what we've been praying for is truth.
Yeah.
Because we know that what we're seeing is crazy town. If you're awake at all, there's something not right.
Right.
I know a lot of people that are not awake at all. Then I have 2 stubborn kids that are adults, and I try to counsel my daughter who's 24 about some savings that she has in her bank. And she's like, I can research this myself, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
Yeah.
good luck. I
Yeah.
just wanted to say so bad. Don't say I didn't warn you. But I just, okay,
Yeah.
good. I said, if you need to talk to someone else, go do it, Yes, go research on your own. But I want you to be able to secure your funds that you have. I don't want you to lose it. I'm not trying to. Whoop, there's a hummingbird, I hope.
Oh.
That's why I sat here. I hope they'll come around. Hear them. Hear them?
Yeah.
And butterflies.
Yeah, but I've seen a ton of them around here.
Oh, I have a story. Hold on a minute. I gotta mute.
Yeah. Well, all right. Everyone. Well, there you go, Diamond. Let's say everyone's muted. That's all
Yeah.
right.
But butterflies are symbols for change.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that they could be what, spirits or loved ones or
Yeah.
I
But
don't
they,
know.
yeah, they're a symbolism of change. They symbolize change. So either change is coming, or it's happened already, or yeah,
Well, there's multiples, so a lot of it's coming.
you've got a lot of change in there.
Mhm.
And it's all good.
Yes, it is good.
Yeah.
I have a story. Where'd Jeff go? Hello.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I have a story to tell you.
Okay.
I have a little tiny craft business on Etsy. And for the last 2 years, I've collected, what I sell are earth or nature supplies for people that paint rocks or create terrariums, floral design, whatever they make. And so I have bird nests that are empty that I have to sell, and feathers from the ground that I collected. And I didn't really have a lot of feathers. I have a couple acres, but they don't fall off it like my hair.
Right.
So it took 2 years to have one listing of some bird feathers. And so I had blue jay, I had chickadee, some little doves, one big hawk, one feather. And I think that was about it. So on Sunday, Fish and Game came to my door. And I was in the back actually reading. And James came and answered the door, and I hear him say, "Tracy? Yeah, she's here. Just a minute." The doorbell rang. It's 4:00 on a Sunday. So he came and got me. He says, "It's the police." I'm like, "What?" So my name is on my daughter's car. First thing I thought was, oh my God, And so I went right out. And as I'm going out, he says, "It's Fish and Game." And I'm like, what? So I open the door. There's 2 men, a young one and a sergeant. And they say, I'm like, "Hi." We're very nervous. And he says that, sorry, my battery just said I'm low battery, so I got distracted. He said, "Do you know why we're here?" And I said, "No." "Why are you here?" He said, "Do you sell feathers?" And I said, "Yeah." And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Let me sit down. It's like, I get so nervous. I don't know why. So I said, "Why? Is it illegal to sell feathers from my property that I collect on the ground?" He said, "Yes."
Wow.
I said, okay. I said, I'll take them off, no problem. So we had a conversation about tribes and the implications that they get more freedom to use feathers and sell them, but I don't. Similar to salmon and fish in Washington, and I don't care. I don't sell feathers to make money on them. Really, I don't.
Right.
I sell rocks primarily, and it just pays the property tax. That's why I do it. And I like it. I love the earth and I like doing it. And I had 3 bird nests too, but they weren't listed yet. So I said, so can I sell bird nests? And he said, well, I wouldn't, because you might get some complaints. And I said, oh, okay. So they left and I got one of them's card. I'm going to write an email and I'm going to ask him to show me the law about the feathers. Because I just want clarification on that, because it's on my property. The second thing is, I want to know if there's a law about selling bird nests that are empty. And I'm not going around taking birds out, stealing their nests, and none of that. If there's no law and against it, I'm not going to not sell them for someone's feelings.
Right.
That's like saying, I don't like that you have porn on there, so everybody take your porn off the thing. That's not going to happen for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if there's a law against it, okay, then I'll advocate maybe to get a certification that I can sell it. Another reason to sell a bird nest would be to have a little kid learn about the birds and how they make a nest and how it comes to life. That's the only reason, was for educational purposes, or if people wanted to make a diorama or something with it, So
Who reported you? Do you know?
I don't know. About 6 months ago, though, I got an email from somebody on Etsy that said I shouldn't be selling the feathers.
Oh,
And I went, what? Mind your own business.
yeah.
So I'm sure it was that same person, I would imagine.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do if you find them in your yard? Throw them away, or you can't sell
I can
them,
give
right?
them away.
You can give them or
I
keep
can't.
them. Yeah.
Monetize off.
My husband thought maybe I could make the earrings that I was selling the feathers to make for, or I could sell the dream catchers, but then they would report it, someone.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's not like I'm poaching birds in my backyard.
Yeah.
You're not hurting anybody.
There's a bunch of naked birds flying around your house.
Yeah.
That you
Get
pull all the
this.
feathers from.
Get this. The guy goes, I said, I've only sold a couple packages. I said, in fact, one of them was a package. I said, I forget what kind of bird they were. I think maybe doves. There were like 4 feathers. And it was to a man in Reno, Nevada, because he was repairing a taxidermy for a museum that he has there. And he said, oh, Nevada? And I'm like, yeah. He said, that's a federal felony.
Oh,
Hey,
because you went over state lines.
oh my God.
that's why you don't talk to those cops. Don't talk to Tonto. Don't talk to the cops. They're gonna get you in trouble. Or you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, Tonto said that. He said, don't talk to him. I was like laughing because I thought, wow, here he is telling us not to talk to them.
Yeah, there's a little saying, says everything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Mhm.
Well, I think,
Yeah.
Jeff, you're on to something. If there was maybe one of the balder birds, gave her up.
You know what? It could have been a
There are
homing
no
pigeon.
bald eagles running around here.
Yeah.
I said, come on, guys. I wouldn't do anything to an eagle. It's the national bird. I even know that. I said that
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Well, I got a dead pigeon at work. If you need some feathers, I could probably mail them to you.
Don't sell them to me.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't.
selling it, I'm just giving, I'm donating them.
Oh, I don't want them. More evidence. Yeah. He even took a picture of one of the big hawk feather. I mean, I think the total, I've already deleted it. I don't even know how much I would have made if I'd sold everything, all the feathers. Not more than $100, I know.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's
and
interesting.
Etsy, I guess, has no responsibility. I don't know.
What's the difference? Because you can fur trap and stuff like that. I know each state's different, but like up here, you could, I think for like fly fishing, you could get squirrel tails and you could sell them back to the DNR for like $1 or something. So what's the difference with that?
I don't know. You know, they have that pike fishing tagging system here, where if you catch a pike that has this particular colored tag on it, they'll give you $1,000 or something. So there's people here that try to make living getting rid of the invasive pike. And you bring them so many in and the state gives you money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
But I guess not invasive chickadees
with the
every year.
birds.
I don't know.
They're not looking for feathers.
So that's my story of the week. And then my daughter's car and her boyfriend's car and his brother's truck all got broken into at their property in the middle of the night. They live in about 5 acres on flat land over near Vancouver. And the truck was a boat was attached or hooked up to the truck. So I guess whoever it was came in and saw that first. They could see that from the road, but not the others. And so when grandma woke up at 4 a.m, she didn't wake anybody up. She just let them wake up when they did. And she said, "Oh, I just noticed that all your car doors were open. I closed them all." Don't know why that would be. Well, a gun was stolen. A knife was stolen. Yeah, so wallet was stolen. They caught one of the guys.
Good.
Because he had stolen a car too, but not the gun. So I don't know.
Well, hopefully they learn not to leave all that stuff in the car, even if it's locked. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
No, but I said all of them are unlocked. Gina says it's the only time that it's ever been unlocked, ever. All of them. Okay. Yeah. So there, she said, "Oh, she feels awful." They got her prescription glasses, and that's all they got of hers. But they trashed all their cars, threw everything out on the ground. And grandma didn't. She said, "I don't know why all your stuff's out on the ground, but I just." You didn't close your doors.
It was too early for grandma to add 1 and 1.
She didn't have her coffee yet.
Yeah.
Her grandma's name is Marge.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, well, my battery's about to go, so I'm going to sign off, and
Okay.
I'll catch you on the chat.
Great chatting with you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye, you guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Good seeing you.
Yeah. Good. Hey, next Friday is going to be Sober Fridays if you're interested.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
All right.
I'll try to make it.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's yeah. I don't leave anything in my car, even if I lock it.
Yeah.
I do leave stuff in there, but I don't care about it. Sometimes it's better just leave your doors unlocked.
Yeah.
That way they won't break your window.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do is they'll break. I was broken into. I was 8.5 months pregnant, and I went out and it was wintertime and looked like my a lot of ice was on the passenger side window, but what it was is the window had shattered because they had shattered it, and they threw everything around. They got my radar detector and one of those Maglite flashlights. That was about it, but all the papers were strewn all over the place. My window was broken. I was sobbing because, the hormones and everything. But it was just a nuisance. They don't realize the nuisance they create for the people, and they don't care actually. So
No, they don't care.
and when I reported it, of course I got the lecture of having a radar detector in the car, and they don't work, and the police officer gave me a lecture about that.
Yeah, that don't surprise me none.
Yeah. They do work, by the way. Or
Right.
they did.
Yeah. Yeah, you already know my story about all that stuff, so
Yeah.
we're not gonna. I mean, we could go there, but we don't
Yeah.
need. I mean, I'm sure we'll go there again eventually.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be going there again.
Yeah, that's all right though.
Yeah,
Jeez, oh Pete's.
it's all good. Yeah, just things are really, they seem to be speeding up, don't they, Jeff?
Yeah. Did you happen to watch Jaco about 3-4 hours ago?
I did.
Yeah.
He was talking about the, prepping, starting to, get your
Yep.
stuff, and yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think we all know it's coming. Just be prepared, and we'll keep getting on here. And in the meantime, just don't consent to anything.
Right.
They're just a bunch of bullies, and just tell them no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What with these you hear about these trucks that are just parked and letting things go bad, and trains are doing the same thing. Why can't anyone, first of all, who's stopping them from unloading the trucks? I mean, were they given orders not to unload them, or number one, and number two, can't we come behind and pay them and say, hey, get that stuff out there?
Yeah, we probably don't have as much money as those guys do. They probably pay them pretty good. They're kind of doing the same thing with farmers, where the government's coming in going, we're just going to pay for your crops for them to destroy them. So they're creating a shortage is what they're doing.
Mm.
But
But when the government does that, that's our money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're using our money against us.
Yeah, just thing is, if they don't have any money, then they can't do the things they're doing. But
True.
that really don't matter, because
Yeah.
they're going to get it from other places. Kids,
Yeah.
guns,
Yeah.
poppy seeds in Afghanistan. So they got multiple streams of money. Ours is just one stream, I guess.
Yeah.
So if we take our stream of money from them, then that's just one less stream they got. But they got it covered. They got everything covered 6-7 different ways. So
Yeah. They need to go. They need to go. Bye-bye.
yeah, I think we gotta do something about it. I'm not gonna stick around and wait on somebody to do something. If it don't happen pretty soon, I don't think we're gonna make it to winter time.
Right.
It's
We
gonna
got to
happen
do
before
it.
winter. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do it before winter. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Gonna be worse.
be a bad time up here in the north when
Mhm.
you don't have no power and
Yep.
it'd be bad.
No food.
Yeah, no water, pipes froze.
Yeah. Gas shortage.
Yeah, you have a generator, that's fine. That's cool.
Mm.
But there's no electricity at the pumps. How are you going to get gas? There's going to be no gas. No one's going to be delivering gas. So you ain't gonna be able to run a generator. You might be able to do it for 8-10 hours, and then after that, that's it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a wood stove or at least something you can cook on and heat yourself, then I think if you have that and you have a little bit of water and food, I think you're gonna be all right. Some ammo. Kind of talk to the neighbors. I still got to talk to a few of mine. And I don't really care much anymore. I'm to the point where I don't care what side you're on. It's still going to affect you the same. You're still going to get hungry just like me.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell them I'm stocked up or all that, because they're going to want to come over here and start, hey, how's it going? Hey, what's going on? Well,
Right.
you have the same opportunity to stock up like I did.
Yeah. And you
I'm not
didn't.
gonna, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say that. I'm just going to say, hey, look, let's look after each other. Things can get bad.
Yeah.
But my neighbors see me carrying in water all the time. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, I live in an apartment, so I don't have a generator per se, but I do have a plan. I've got at least 2 places I can go to, if not 3. Relatives will take me in, and they're close by, so
Yeah.
yeah, we've got a plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on Facebook here in a little bit. I'm gonna try to. I already got a group I put on there, but I'm gonna try to get a group together so when these school boards start to happen, then we can just all show up.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, I have my pew, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I got to get more of them. But you can only carry so much and all that.
Right. Yeah. I think it's going to get worse and before it gets better, but I'm pretty confident in God that it is going to get better after all this is said and done, I'm sure. So that's what I'm banking on anyway.
I'm gonna start looking for an F-15.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Have you flown a plane or anything?
A buddy of mine out in Washington State had one. He had his pilot license. So we went over Mount Olympia. We went over a few places. So I took the yoke for a second.
Yeah.
But I was gonna go get my private pilot's license, but I got a couple DUIs. I got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm a slow learner. And
but you learned though. You did learn, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm just slow at it. Hard at it. But COVID happened. I didn't really pursue it. I had to jump through a lot of hoops.
Oh.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. How did you feel when you took control?
It was cool. It was all right. It's beautiful out there. It's one of the most beautiful states in the lower. Yeah, they've flown all over. They took a trip. I told them a few places to go. They were flying down to. They made a big loop basically out west, down like the Grand Canyon and up. So they hit like Monument Valley, and they stopped at certain places. Awesome trip they had. Basically, we just split the gas money. It was like $600 for, I don't know, 6 hours or so, something like that. So $300 a piece. So wasn't real bad. But have you flown?
No, I mean I've flown in the jet, but in an airplane. But I just I'm afraid of the heights. So the first takeoff was I was clutching the leg of the person beside me.
Yeah.
But once we got up there, I was okay. But I don't have any desire to fly at all. There was a thing in our news up here just 2 days ago that part of a landing gear of an aircraft fell off and landed in a golf course in Gorham, Maine, and the plane landed safely on its belly. I think they said Islip, New York.
That'd be a fun trip.
Well, can you imagine? I mean, you're playing golf, and all of a sudden, luckily nobody was hurt. and it landed where it did. But can you imagine playing golf and seeing, the landing gear on the golf course,
Yeah, you start looking out for the rest of the plane.
That's
Like, oh,
yeah. Say that's not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I know you have to. I do have to work today.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you have to work, so I'm gonna skedaddle out and let you do your thing. But thanks again for chatting. It's been a pleasure, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Yep, anytime.
All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right, we'll probably see you in a little bit, I'm sure.
All right, on Liberty Warrior, I'll see you in the chat.
Absolutely.
All right, take care.
All right,
All right, bye-bye.
see you. Yep. All right, remember, take your mask off, shut the news off, love your neighbor, and help each other out.